Have you ever noticed how some people, well, they just walk into a room and instantly seem to command attention? People listen, they follow.
Yeah, while others who might be just as smart, just as kind, they sort of fade into the background.
Exactly. And it's usually not about looks or, raw intelligence. Our deep dive today, looking at all these sources you shared, it really points to one thing: communication.
Yeah,
That often overlooked power.
it really does. The research is pretty consistent on this. Before you even say a word, your presence, your whole being is communicating.
Every little thing, your words, your voice, your eyes.
Even your silence, it all sends a message. But here's the kicker, something we saw again and again in the studies. Most people don't really know how they sound.
Like a blank spot.
A huge blind spot. They're often unaware that their tone, the timing, the specific words they pick,
Yeah.
it's either helping them fly or quietly holding them back.
Okay, so let's really dig into that today. Our mission here is to kind of cut through the noise and give you a shortcut to understanding this power. We've pulled out the key insights from all those sources you sent over just to show why getting communication right isn't just a nice skill to have.
It's more like the foundation for, well, for everything,
Well,
essentially.
totally. It affects your relationships, your career, your confidence, how much influence you have, even your peace of mind.
Right.
So get ready for hopefully some surprising facts, maybe a few aha moments that could change how you see every conversation from now on.
And think about it this way, something the sources really highlighted. You could be the smartest person there, truly brilliant ideas.
But if you can't explain them well,
They just don't land. They might as well not exist. One study even suggested ideas lose like 60% of their impact if they aren't communicated clearly.
yeah.
And that's beyond just speaking plainly.
Wow, 60%.
Yeah. And your intentions could be golden, absolutely pure, but if the delivery's off,
Misunderstandings happen.
all the time. So many arguments we looked at, the root wasn't what was said, it was how. The delivery, the tone, the timing. It casts a long shadow.
That feels like a really critical place to start because we usually think good communication means being a good talker.
Sorry, the speaking part.
But the sources we reviewed really hammered home this counterintuitive idea. It actually starts with listening.
Yes. And not just hearing the words.
What's the difference then?
It's about truly understanding,
Yeah.
which is worlds away from just listening so you can figure out what you're going to say next.
Listening to reply.
Exactly. Which is what most of us do most of the time.
Think about the last time you felt really, truly heard, like someone wasn't interrupting or judging or trying to fix it.
Just understanding. It's rare, isn't it?
So rare. And it feels incredibly powerful when it happens, that connection.
It's foundational for bonding. But then you flip it.
Mm.
How often do we give that gift to someone else? Really give it?
That's a tough question. That's hard.
It is. And the sources really dig into why. Most people, often without even realizing it, they listen just enough to jump in.
Or their defenses are already up.
Totally. They're listening to defend or argue or fix, or maybe just escape the conversation.
And that just breaks the connection instantly. Kills clarity.
Right. So real listening, genuine listening,
Yeah.
it takes humility. You have to consciously quiet that voice in your own head for a bit.
Give your full attention. Don't interrupt.
Let there be silence sometimes. That's often where the real stuff comes out. It means asking questions, not just assuming you know.
Holding space, not jumping to fix it.
Yes. And the impact, it's huge. When you listen like that, people feel safe. They open up. They respect you more because being truly heard is so uncommon.
And for you, the listener.
Oh, you start understanding things on a whole different level. You catch the nuances, the unspoken things, the patterns, the emotions.
Which leads to better decisions, right? Fewer conflict.
Absolutely. And you just grow wiser.
That's right.
Then when you do speak, your words carry more weight. They land differently because people know you took the time to understand first.
Okay, so listening is the foundation. But
Yeah.
you mentioned unspoken things, the nonverbal stuff.
Yeah, that's a huge piece of the puzzle. Before you even open your mouth, your body is talking loudly.
Louder than words.
Often, yes. Some research, like an NLP, suggests it's something like 70, even 90% of communication. It's massive.
50 to 90%.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
People will believe your body language over your words, even if they don't consciously realize they're doing it. It's a subconscious bias.
Okay, so what are the big nonverbal signals we should be aware of? Posture must be one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Standing tall, chest open, chin level, that signals confidence, openness. If you're hunched over or closed off,
Nervous. Or maybe even dishonest.
it can come across that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if your words are fine, then eye contact. Too little feels evasive.
Too much feels aggressive.
Right. You want that sweet spot, gentle, warm, steady, that builds trust almost instantly.
And smiling?
A genuine smile, not a fake one. It disarms people, creates connection. It basically says, hey, you're safe with me.
What about gestures?
Also key. Open palms often suggest honesty. Calm, slower movements feel confident. Fast, jerky ones
Anxiety?
usually signals anxiety, yeah. Even where your feet are pointing. If they're aimed at the door, you might be subconsciously ready to bolt. Pointing towards someone shows you're engaged.
That's subtle. But here's what gets me from the sources. You can't really fake this stuff effectively, can you?
Not really, not for long.
Yeah.
If you're feeling scared or tense inside, your body will betray you somehow.
So the key is?
Working from the inside out. That's what the psychology points to.
Oh.
When you actually feel confident, calm, present, your body naturally reflects that. It's not about memorizing poses.
It's about your internal state.
Exactly. Which leads perfectly into the next layer.
Yeah.
Your tone of voice. The music behind the words.
The emotional quality.
Precisely. Think about saying, are you okay? You can say it with deep care.
Or with total impatience.
Or dripping with sarcasm. Same words, totally different feeling. And people react more to the feeling they get from you than the literal words.
That makes complete sense. And the sources say tone isn't just from your vocal cords.
No, it comes from your energy, your breath, your actual emotions, your intention. If you're feeling rushed, your tone will sound rushed. If you're annoyed,
It leaks through.
it absolutely leaks through. You can't fake tone convincingly for very long. Your real feelings find a way out.
So mastering tone starts with awareness.
What?
Knowing what you're feeling before you speak.
Yes. Pause. Check in with yourself. Is this feeling helpful right now? Then use tone deliberately. Slow down, lower your volume to de-escalate tension.
Use softness to show comfort.
Exactly. Pacing matters too. Slower speech often sounds thoughtful. Fast speech can sound anxious.
And sometimes silence.
Sometimes the best tone is no tone. Silence, held with presence, with care. They can say, I'm with you, more powerfully than anything.
This all ties into emotional intelligence, doesn't it? That hidden language.
It really does. EI is about reading between the lines, noticing the feelings behind the words, understanding not just what's said, but what's felt.
It's not mind reading, though.
Not at all. It's about being present. Noticing the little things, the pause, the voice dropping slightly, the shoulders tensing. Those are powerful cues.
The sources broke EI down, right? Like Goleman's model, starting with self-awareness.
Right. And it's deeper than just knowing what you feel. It's understanding your triggers, your patterns, thinking about your thinking metacognition. That lets you choose your response instead of just reacting.
Okay, so self-awareness first, then?
Self-management. That's the skill of hitting pause, breathing when you want to yell. Choosing curiosity instead of criticism. Catching yourself before you say or do something you'll regret.
So that's the internal work. How does it translate outwards? Social awareness?
That's when you really tune into others. Picking up those subtle cues. The eye shift. The change in voice tone. Sensing the mood of a room even. It's like having empathetic radar.
And the final piece.
Relationship management. This is where it all comes together. Using your self-awareness and social awareness to build strong, honest connections, handle conflict effectively, give apologies that actually mean something.
Can you give a practical example? Like in a tense meeting.
Okay, instead of snapping back defensively, you take that breath, self-management, notice their tension, social awareness, and say calmly, help me understand where you're coming from.
Or with a friend who's upset.
Instead of pushing them to talk, you notice their quietness, social awareness, and gently say, no pressure, but I'm here when you're ready. Take your time. That's relationship management.
The payoff seems huge. Better decisions, better leadership.
Better everything, really. Because people feel seen. They feel understood. You become this communication powerhouse when you combine inner work with tuning into others.
So we've covered listening, nonverbals, tone, EI. What when it's actually our turn to speak? Clarity seems crucial.
Absolutely. The first gift you give when speaking is clarity. You can talk all day, but if people don't get it,
You've said nothing.
pretty much. Clarity is the bridge from your mind to theirs. And it's not about using fancy words. It's about being clean, simple.
The sources suggested true intelligence is making complex things seem simple.
Exactly. Guiding people so they really understand.
Yeah.
That builds trust, inspires action, makes your message stick.
Okay, so how do we get clear? Any specific tips from the sources?
Several. First, know your absolute core message before you start. Then cut everything else out. Be ruthless.
Cut the clutter.
Yes. Second, speak in pictures. Use metaphors, analogies. Instead of cross-functional synergies, say, work together like a rowing team.
Makes it relatable.
Much more. Third, use pauses. Let ideas land, don't rush. Fourth, use simple examples. Ground abstract ideas.
And check if they're following.
Definitely. But do it naturally. Does that make sense? Or how does that sound so far? Not like you're quizzing them.
And match your tone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slow down, emphasize key points, let your tone reinforce the clarity.
The payoff being fewer arguments, less drama.
Better results, more respect. It's that feeling when something finally clicks for someone because you made it clear. That's a gift.
Okay, clarity is key, but the sources also talked about the power of questions, right? Moving beyond just stating things.
Oh, hugely important. Words state things, but questions open doors. They invite depth, connection.
Most conversations stay pretty surface level. How are you? Fine. Busy. Yeah.
Right. But ask something like, what's something you're excited about this week? Or what's really been on your mind lately?
Changes the energy immediately.
Totally. It invites real reflection. Good questions show you care. And if you ask with genuine curiosity, without judgment, that builds trust fast.
So ask open-ended questions, not just yes/no.
Yes, questions that invite stories, reflection, and give people space to answer. Don't jump in. Allow silence for them to think. Always ask out of real curiosity, not to steer things or show off.
There was a follow-up secret mentioned.
Yes. Simple phrases like, tell me more about that, or what was that like for you? Those are gold.
Why are they so effective?
They tap into the emotional layer. And that's what makes conversations memorable. People forget details, but they remember how you made them feel.
And asking questions makes you better, too.
Absolutely. Better listener, more likable, better memory of the conversation. It's invaluable, business or personal life.
Okay, so clarity and questions are tools. What about speaking to actually inspire people? That feels different.
It is. There's a special energy in a voice that doesn't just inform, but moves people, motivates them.
And the sources said it starts with asking yourself why you're speaking.
Yes. What's your purpose? Powerful communicators speak to serve, to uplift, to shed light. They know words have weight. Every message reflects something.
What are the key ingredients for that kind of inspirational speaking?
First, clarity of belief. Know what you stand for, what matters to you deep down. Second, your tone has to match that conviction. Let your voice reflect your heart.
Presence, not loudness.
Exactly. Speak like the words matter and the person listening matters. And use pauses. Let the important points sink in. Don't rush through them.
Storytelling came up again here, didn't it?
Big time. Real stories.
Yeah.
Your struggles, your failures, your journey, not some polished, perfect image. That vulnerability connects deeply, bypasses defenses.
And connecting with the audience's heart, not just their head.
Yes. What do they need to feel? Hope, understanding, reassurance they're not alone. Some sources talked about tapping into shared values, like a mythos. It's about weaving a narrative they connect with emotionally.
It sounds powerful, but maybe intimidating. What if your voice shakes?
That's okay. Don't wait for perfection. Your voice is needed now, shakes and all. It's a bridge to healing, clarity, courage, connection.
Okay, that covers a lot of positive communication. But what about conflict? It's inevitable.
It is. Conflict itself isn't the problem. It's how we handle it. That determines the health of our relationships.
The strongest relationships aren't conflict-free.
No, they're the ones where people fight fair, learn from it, and grow closer because of it.
What's the biggest mistake people make in conflict, according to the sources?
Trying to win. As soon as it becomes a battle, you stop listening. You might score points, but you usually damage the connection.
So it's about understanding, not victory.
Always. Even in conflict.
So what are the healthy strategies? What did the sources suggest?
First, critically. Slow down and breathe. When you feel that tension rising, pause. Take a deep breath. It gives you space to choose your response, not just react emotionally.
Okay, breathe. What next?
Identify the real issue. Is it really about the dishes? Or is it about feeling disrespected or unheard? Look beneath the surface for yourself and try to understand their side too.
Then what?
Listen without fixing. If they're telling you how they feel, just listen. Hold space. Don't jump in with solutions or make it about you. I hear you, or that sounds tough, can be incredibly helpful.
That requires restraint.
It does. Then use I statements. It's a classic but crucial. Say, when I feel unheard, I shut down. Not, you never listen. It lowers defenses.
Focus on your experience. Makes sense. What if things get too heated?
Know when to pause. It's okay, even mature, to say, I'm too upset to talk about this constructively right now. Can we take a break and come back later?
That shows you care about the outcome.
Exactly. And finally, respect boundaries. If they need space, give it. If you need space, ask for it clearly.
So success in conflict isn't always about finding the perfect solution right then.
Not necessarily. It's a success if you showed up honestly, listened with grace, and kept your dignity. With practice, conflict becomes less scary. It can actually be a bridge to deeper trust. A teacher.
It really feels like a journey, this whole communication thing, not something you just master.
Never finished. It's lifelong learning, evolving. The best communicators are always reflecting, noticing when they mess up, apologizing, growing.
And it starts inside, the way you talk to yourself.
That's the foundation, according to many sources. Your inner dialogue sets the tone for everything else. Self-compassion, kindness to yourself, that translates outwards.
And presence, just being there with someone.
In this crazy, fast world, choosing presence is powerful. Making someone feel like they matter, truly seen, even for a moment. That's a gift.
We have to touch on digital communication too. Texts, emails.
Right, it had its own rules. Be thoughtful, not just fast. Slow down before hitting send. Ask yourself, how will this feel? Not just, what does it say?
And maybe pick up the phone for tricky stuff.
Definitely. Text loses so much tone.
Yeah.
A voice call, even a quick video message, connects much better. Activates more empathy.
And it's okay not to be perfect.
Absolutely essential to accept that. You will mess up. The key is learning from it. Choosing humility over ego. Repairing when you can. That's what builds strong communicators over time.
So the reward for all this work, deeper relationships.
Deeper relationships, safer environments for others, and honestly, more inner peace for yourself as your words start aligning with your heart.
Your voice isn't just sound, it's presence, impact.
Connection, care. You're not just talking, you're connecting. And in a world that desperately needs more understanding, that's huge.
A gift beyond measure.
So keep growing, keep speaking with purpose. Remember, communication isn't just a tool. It's part of becoming the best version of yourself.